Challenge Manager 0102. Social media options. Okay, this is a real quick one. I say that about all of them, don't I? I'm not going to fire up any game for this. This is just a real quick hit on the social media options you've got for this great game, which is fast approaching 21 years old. I think in about 3 weeks this will be 21 years old, something like that. So basically, I'm going to put all the links in the description right down there for you to go to as and when. Now, the reason I've decided on this, I thought about this ages ago, but there was another reason I decided to do this. There's a few fake groups out there claiming to be CM related when they're not, and the reason I say that is, call me a bit of a fucking geek, yeah? I know pretty much everything which is CM related that's out there. So firstly, there is a Discord server. Just write Challenge Manager 0102, you will come across it. I will put the link down in the description down there. Now, just quickly about Discord, that link expires every 48 hours. So if you want an updated link, give me a shout and I'll put it there. And the reason I say that is because me and a few guys, we currently run the Discord server. Discord's not as popular as anything else. Discord's really pretty much like a gaming sort of server. I will say one thing about Discord though, in terms of streaming, Discord is the best. It pisses all over Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. You know, Discord is absolutely brilliant, and there's hardly any lag on that at all. But Discord, you know, I think our group on Discord is roughly about over 100 odd people now. That's been real slow in increasing. But like I said, a lot of people don't really use Discord, especially for CMO 102. But there is one out there. The most important link I will talk about in the social media aspect of it is Challenge Manager 0102.net. That is the official CM 0102 website where you get your updates, where you can legally download the game and all various patches. And the social media element of it is there's various other bits and pieces on that website. Now, there is a video somewhere on my station emphasising more about that website. But it's all free to register, and it is a really, really good website. What we tend to see, and especially now with an update due in the next 5-6 weeks, we get a lot of people register on that website, and the only thing they want to ask is, when's the update out? And then you don't hear from them for another 6 months. And it's a little bit frustrating, to be honest with you, right? Because there's a lot of other good stuff that goes on. You know, non-CM related stuff. You have an off-topic, old versions of CM, and various other interactive games that take place. Again, that's something else I've got a video on somewhere. So, you know, the official CM site is really, really brilliant. You know, I can't stress enough. I think years ago when CM came out, there was the Dugout, was it? The Dugout CM Zone. None of them really exist anymore. So the link that you see right down there is the main one. And I can't say anything for Twitter, but I do know a friend of mine, Evan, he runs the social media for Twitter, so you'll have to just Google that, and you should come across it. There is also eBay. Now, eBay, you can purchase if ever you want to. If you're not computer savvy to download the game and all that sort of stuff, the patches, you can purchase it if you wish. You know, some people choose that. Finally, Facebook. Now, Facebook, that's the real reason I'm doing this. About 3 years ago, I was in a group with a guy called Mark. More about Mark in a later video. And this group, I think there was a few thousand in it, and it was just not pleased. It was really shit. No one gave two fucks about who said what. So Mark said, how about we start a new group? And that was about 3 years ago, and Mark says, what do you think? I went, yeah, that's a good idea. So me and Mark, I say me and Mark, it was mostly Mark. Mark set up a new group, I supported on that, and that group now has over 7,000 participants, with an admin strong of around 9 or 10 people. I think Mark took a step back on that. I think he had a lot of work stuff going on, and just, because it can be quite tough sometimes policing a Facebook group. Well, I know it sounds a little bit stupid, but you know, you get a lot of arguments and stuff, you get a lot of politics and stuff. I think Mark just wanted some time out. So now there's that Facebook group. Now you can again, the link is down there, that you can still request to join that group if you're on Facebook. You do need to answer a question. It's a very, very easy question, and anyone that knows CM will be able to answer it. If you don't answer the questions, you won't get into the group. One of our admins is very clued up on the Facebook rules and policies. A little bit too much, if not that. But you know, as an admin team, I think like I say, there's 9 of us. We've all got strengths in various areas, and I think that's what makes us strong. But I don't ever forget, in all honesty, it was Mark that initially set that up. So that's the Facebook group. There is an additional Facebook group. This is more of a closed group for a closed circuit of people. This is another challenge manager. How do I put this? It basically, a few of the guys, and Mark again, Mark's involved in this, along with Gary Johnson. Video coming up later on with him. You may have recalled on my headset going with Gary Johnson. It's really a case of showcasing games the way the game was meant to be played. In reality, everyone plays the game as they wish, but it's sort of a closed group. I won't put the link for that one there down. It's the CMO 102 Arena, as it's called. So in terms of the main CM group, it's the one I've mentioned at the bottom there. There is another CM group out there which has about 2,000 or so members. That was the one that I was in initially, but it's not policed. Now, there is another CM group. Now, I need to be real crystal clear about this. It's got over about 12,000 members. Now, the first things first, that is a bollocks CM0102 group. That is not a genuine CM0102 group. The bottom line of that is, that was not a CM0102 group. It was something completely different, which obviously built up the members, and then whichever wise ass then renamed it. That's going around on YouTube. That is the biggest CM0102 community. Well, that is complete bollocks. Me and the admin guys, we're quite proud of the fact that we've got over 7,000 and they are all CM0102 originals. Whereas this other group, we can actually prove that it was renamed. So, you know, it is a little bit frustrating, particularly because I play such an active role in those other social media outlets, that this group knocking about, I'm not going to give no names, but I will say this, right, that anyone that says that that group is the biggest group, and people have been crying out for this Facebook group, because I quote that, you've got what you needed, you've all been asking for it, a Facebook group has now been, that is absolute bollocks. Very, very frustrated that was when I saw that, and I should really get over myself, shouldn't I, because I know what's what, and I shouldn't let things like that get to me, but you know what, that's fucking me. So the official groups are in the description right there, and I'll categorically point out any other groups, Facebook groups especially, are fucking bollocks, or you know, they're not policed, they're not manned, they're not dealt with correctly, and the bottom line is those groups will eventually get withdrawn from Facebook because they're not policed. Facebook police are really cracking down on sort of keyboard warriors. So just to recap then, you've got your CM0102 official website, you've got your Discord server, you've got your Facebook main group. Like I say, you've got stuff on Twitter. Eben, fellow admin from the Facebook, he runs a lot of the social media, and he has got a channel out there, so I will link Eben's channel as well. He can probably, you know, answer any other questions about various other platforms. Like I say, it is available on eBay. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Till next time, from me, take it easy.